Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, to the channel IT Simplified. I hope you're having a good time with your family and friends. In today's session on Backup Exec, I'm here to show you what are the different deployment options available depending upon your environment within BE21. So let's get started. I have four options. I have a small, medium, large, and cloud environment, and let's see this one by one. So starting with the small environment. So this can be a couple of servers. It can be a Linux machine, it can be a Windows box, doesn't matter. In this kind of environment, I can deploy a backup exec server, right? So everything will be managed from one box. This will have a backup repository. It can be a directly attached storage. It can be a share, a network share, or even a cloud repository. And the data will be backed up, and everything will be managed through this backup exec server, right? So that's one option. Now let's look at the medium environment in which you have a little bit more involved. In this, I have multiple servers. It can be running on a Hyper-V or can be on a VMware environment. I have database, I have multiple application, I have a AD environment, SharePoint, Exchange. Now, something like in this, which is much more involved, what I can do is I can deploy multiple backup exec media server. And all these will be managed through a backup exec central admin server. Central admin server give me the complete monitoring and reporting capability. My media servers of backup exec will be acting as a data mover. So all these will be backing up to backup exec media server, but it will be all controlled by my central admin server, giving me complete control of my environment from the management and reporting capability. Now that is a medium environment. Now let's look at the large environment in which I have, say, multiple sites. So I can have say 3 sites, one in Toronto, New York, and say in Vancouver. At each location, I have multiple servers, physical, virtual, Windows, Linux, and at each location, I can deploy a BE media server. Same thing here, same thing in Vancouver. And I want to still manage that. So what I can do is I can still deploy a BE central admin server. I can still back up the data locally, but again, I get complete visibility of my all the sites right from one management console. I can also move the data between different locations by using optimized duplication, right? But the idea is it's a bigger environment. I want to manage everything. So central admin server give me that capability. And at each location, I can back up the data locally. It can be, again, storage which is attached to my media server. It can be a share. It can be in the cloud. And at each location, I can bring the cloud also. So even in the small environment, I want to back up the data in the cloud repository. This can be AWS, Azure. It can be a S3 bucket. It can be a blob storage. Doesn't matter, right? Same thing. I can do it here. And even in the large environment. And there are some more functionalities too. Okay, so a lot of customers, what they're doing is they're also moving towards the cloud. Now you're moving the infrastructure to the cloud. And the only way you can deploy this is in a virtual machine. So I have my database, my applications, I have my Windows machine, I have my Linux machine. I want to protect it. Now you can deploy backup exec server right from the marketplace. Again, it can be of AWS and Azure. And backup exec will make sure that your data is protected, your machines are protected. In case you need to back up a single file, you want to restore the whole virtual machine, you'll be able to do that by using backup exec 21. So that is a cloud environment. Now also on the same track, there are a lot of customers who are using Office 365. Now if you fall under that category, Veritas has a solution, what you call Veritas SaaS backup. This is used for Exchange Online, SharePoint Online, OneDrive, Teams, etc. Right? So any of those SaaS backup that you're already familiar with. Now you can use this to back up the data to Veritas data center. There is no software, there is no server that needs to be deployed. You can choose from Americas, Europe, even Australia, right? Any of these solutions. Now, good thing is that Backup Exec also give you the visibility into the reporting capabilities of SaaS Backup. Now, as I said, that SaaS Backup is a totally different solution, but within Backup Exec, you have that reporting and management capabilities. So even of your SaaS workloads, you'll be able to protect it, or I will say, at least get the reporting capabilities from the Backup Exec console if you have deployed your SaaS backup. So the idea here is that it doesn't matter what kind of environment you have a small, you have medium, large cloud environment, you have a hybrid environment, as I mentioned, you can still use Backup Exec and manage everything from one console to have a complete visibility of your data management end to end. So this was a quick video of deployment options within Backup Exec 21. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.